Alright, welcome to the rankings showcase for the Wave Race 64 for the month of January through March. First thing I want to thank our panelists, Chevy Pod, Fish, Andy Panther, and myself, My Own Pancakes, for doing this event. I am going to be the host for this rankings period. So, first thing we're going to get on to is the inactives. And all these guys are some great runners, but just unfortunately with them not playing the game in a very long time, unfortunately we had to put them in the inactives. If they ever want to come back and post some times, they are free to do so, and we will be happy to see them again. So the next thing we'll do is Legends. Legends you might see in a couple in the list later on, but these guys have some very amazing times, like Marla and Jason Walls basically being a part of a generation for the Wave Race community. So now, before we get into the list, let's talk about our honorable mentions. So this is our tier 2. First thing I want to talk about is our powers. MMW and Recurve 2 both have been laying down some times that are maybe not interesting to the NTSC or the Shindu runners, but really once if you can have some appreciation for PAL, these guys have been getting some great times. MMW specifically getting the world record for Drake Lake 1 lap. We also had CDNOC, Baba Kanoosh, Ryan Wardcode, and The Chosen One. All of them have decent times. It's just unfortunate that they don't stand up to other runners in our community. But honestly, they still deserve some recognition for what they were doing and some appreciation from all of us that they have been able, that they take the time to post some times and try to be competitive in our community. Honorable mentions tier 1 goes to Etos, Zubidoo, and 77 Androgen. Guys have some great times, and some of them might have some better sheets than others, but multiple other factors could have happened, like not having proper recording or not playing the game in such a long time is really what really went down to. But we still are appreciative for their times they gave us, and hopefully we can see them here in the future. Rank number 10, it will go to Amanda. Has been in the community for a while, and you might not know him for our community, but he has been in so many other communities that honestly, still how he was able to land these times with the amount of games he plays is amazing. And that goes to Andy Panther. Andy Panther has played in our rankings period. He's got 2 PBs. He got it on Southern Island Reverse, got a 121.913. Doesn't give him the benchmark, but still a very respectable time. He also has Drake Lake Reverse 111.875, joining the 111 club for benchmarks. And honestly, that course is not as easy as it looks. So it's really impressive to him, and congrats to that. Some of the facts that he does have 4 benchmarks out of the possible 24 you can get on ILs. He is top 10 in all championships categories that he plays, which is all 5. And the highest placement he did get was actually 5th place on Glacier Coast Reverse. It unfortunately doesn't have benchmark or standard on that. No, wait. I think it is benchmarks is 120, so its standard is 121, but not the point. But still a very respectable time for 5th there. Last rankings period, he wasn't on Adventure 1, so congrats to him for finally coming back to the top 10 category. Number 9, it's going to go to a guy who has so much potential, but just multiple things are bringing him back. But we are excited to see what he can do in the future, and that is MDK. He didn't achieve anything during the period, unfortunately, because there were a couple things, but his last time he achieved was 116.484. As you can see, the asterisks by the not available. He does have recordings, but they do not meet the standards for us, so unfortunately we had to not allow it. But from the times that we did allow him to post times, his highest placement he did get was 6th place for Drake Lake 3 lap, 1 lap, and Glacier Coast 1 lap. And in that time frame that he was allowed to post, the recording from a iPhone or something, he did get 9 out of the 24 benchmarks, and I know for a fact he can get so much more. So just wait and see what he can do. It's gonna be amazing. Number 8 is going to go to a man who I have a lot of respect for. When I came in, he was kind of that guy who can show you can play at a pretty damn good level, and has times that pretty much every new player goes for, because he is that man that you have to go for if you want to be pretty damn good in the community, and that is Modal. He didn't achieve anything this period, just like MDK, but he did get a 135-179, falling just short of joining the 134 benchmark area. Other notable facts that he does have 11 out of the 24 benchmarks. His highest placement was 6th place on the course I just mentioned, Twilight City Reverse. And he has top 10 in the 4 of the 5 categories that he played. He didn't play all champs, so that's why I put 4 out of 5. Last period rank, he was 8th. Number 7, it is going to be one of the legends that we have in the community. And still, like, seeing what he can do in this game and other games, it's amazing to see. And hopefully I can get to that one day. And that is Illudude. Illudude, his times, he comes in and out, so he didn't really play this period. The last time he did get was a 124-279 in Twilight City. Other facts that we have about him is that he holds the untied world record for Drake Lake with a 110.996 that no one has even tried to attempt to get even close to. He does also have the 1 lap world record for it with a 22.868. He does have 13 out of the 24 benchmarks, 3rd place on Championship Expert. He is missing times, but if he ever wants to go for them, I will be watching it, ready for it. 6th place goes to a man that has some pretty good times, and I consider one of my rivals, and I hope, we can keep that rivalry going, and that is Asmoney. Sorry for the picture. We try to get a better picture, but unfortunately that was the quality we can get. Times that were achieved during the ranking period, he had a 116.717 on Port Blue Reverse and a 25.411 on Port Blue 1 lap. Some other facts that he does have, his highest place was in 4, and he has them on 4 reverse courses: Marine Fortress Reverse, Port Blue Reverse, Glacier Coast Reverse, and Southern Island Reverse. Some just great notable times there. He has half of the benchmarks with 12. He is top 10 in all championship categories. His lowest, I believe, is 6th. And the last period ranking that he was in, the last period, he was 6th place. 5th place goes to a man that, again, another one of my rivals, a guy that we kind of joined in this community together, and he had that giant head start, but we've been going back and forth since. And that is Metalhead. He didn't achieve anything in the rankings, but he did achieve a 51-57 on all championships. Other facts that you may know about him is that he has 2nd place on Sunny Beach, which is, considering that that is our most played course in our community, just seeing him get 2nd is just mind-boggling. I can't even get there yet. He is 14 out of the 24 possible benchmarks, and he is top 5 in all championship categories. He was 5th in the last period, and that's where he lands today. Rank 4, this man is honestly the best in our community. Best voice and all that. No, I'm joking, it's me. The panel decided that it should be me who is 4th place. The times that I did achieve was 11.394 on Drake Lake Reverse and a 121.275 on Southern Island Reverse. Other facts that you may not know about me: my highest placement is 4th place. I did get a 3rd place on Marine Fortress Reverse, but that's just me sprinkling facts about myself. 4th places I have is Sunny Beach Reverse, Drake Lake Reverse, and Twilight City Reverse. I have top 5 in all championship categories that I played, which is all of them, and I have 15 out of the possible 24 benchmarks. My last period ranking was 4, so I didn't move. So 3rd is a man who, there's gonna be a jump. It goes from me, and then you get the main 3 guys who are considered the best in the game right now. He comes in and he can get any time he wants if he wants to go for it. Who is that? Game. I know that isn't his logo on Discord, but that was probably the best picture I could find of what his logo was actually about, so that's what it is. Times achieved during this period, he didn't do anything, but last thing he did post was his hoarded time for 115.993 Port Blue Reverse moving the benchmark and making my 116 not a benchmark time. Thanks, game. Other notable facts, he is missing one of the possible 24 benchmarks, and that is on Marine Fortress, a very tough course, knowing that I'm probably one of the better people at it. Holds the Drake Lake Reverse world record with a 1:11.222, taking that from Illu, then Dr. Fish, so he is up there with times. The last ranking period he had was 3rd place. The runner-up, the second best man, he has some great times and great world records, and this man, if you need some health, like health medication, he's got you. That's Dr. Fish. Times achieved during this period, he got so close, and I wish he got it. The 9:22.167, which didn't really move him in his PB, but really he did beat it by a couple of tenths of a second, so it was impressive nonetheless. Other notable facts about him, he's got 4 world records, one of them being untied. Second across all championship categories, and he has 24 out of 24 benchmarks. His last period rank was 2nd place. Alright, guys. Rank number 1. Who is it? Who is it going to be? Who is this man? Who is this legend that has gotten rank first? Well, actually, no surprise. Shivipod, again, going to be the first place man out of this community. He achieved a 13:06 on championship for first, snatching the record back from Dr. Fish and reclaiming the sweep for RTA categories. Other notable times about him, he has 21 out of the possible 29 world records you can get in the game, so that's including RTA. 6 of them, in fact, being untied world records. The lowest placement he has is 3rd. He is top 3 in every single category for this game. He was our first place last guy, and honestly, we'll see how long he lasts at that top level. And with that, that is going to wrap it up for our quarter 1 event. Our next quarter is going to be in this month, the month of April through June 30th? Yeah, I think 30th. So we will be looking forward to see who comes into the community and get some good times. We're also going to be looking forward to seeing those veterans go in and smash the PBs that they need to smash. Well, if you enjoyed watching, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a good night.